Hey everybody. I apologize for this can be a really long-ish kind of video and me talking sort of podcast style. I've recorded this like 5 times. Information keeps on changing. I think it's finally to the point now where I can actually do this. So let me tell you what's going on. First of all, I apologize for not having the content this year. It's been chaotic between the hospital thing and the diabetic thing and personal stuff that I don't want to get into. Something had to give, and one of them was this show. I want to do one show a week, and it just fell out, and I apologize for that. I'll try to do better in the future. I'm really going to try. I'm really trying. Barring stupid stuff. Yeah, stupid stuff. Okay, so the ride across Wisconsin is supposed to be this weekend. Well, it is this weekend. It's going. It's going to rain. And I was kind of looking forward to it. Riding in a rainstorm is absolutely fun. Riding in a thunderstorm is phenomenal. And incidentally, riding in a thunderstorm before dawn is amazing. But the okay, so signed up for the event back in December and been training hard for it. I just checked my miles. I pulled 2,600 miles since January. That's yeah, that's considering the kind of year that I've had. That's kind of amazing. And I've been doing 30s, I've been doing 50s, I've been doing 70s. I did my first 100 mile there this year. And well, one thing that it's not really a secret. I'm not made of money. So the way we were going to keep down costs for the ride across Wisconsin was we were going to camp out. And there's a campground that's relatively near the start line, and we're gonna have a fire, and I was gonna eat MREs, and sleep in a tent overnight, and it was gonna be fun. Then at about 10:30 this morning, I get an email from the campsite, and they canceled my reservation, and I went, huh, okay. And the email got sent twice, which is why, okay, did they get hacked or something? Yeah, I should call. So I called, and I got this poor guy on the phone. I really feel bad for him because he sounded like he was in full damage control mode. And the sound of his voice was, oh, not another one. And I said, hey, what's going on? And he said, oh, yeah, here in Dubuque, Iowa, we're about to get flooded. The campground, and in fact, the entire park where the campground is attached, is underwater right now. And he was saying that it's going to crest tomorrow, and they were expecting the campground to be underwater, under 7 inches of water, is what he said, throughout the weekend, and he was canceling every single reservation for the weekend. And he sounded like he was under damage control. So I'm like, okay, thank you very much. I won't bother you anymore. I started looking for other campgrounds. The closest other campground is like 8 to 10 miles away, and that's too far considering I got a bike out there. So I started looking at hotels, and actually the cheapest hotel I found was a Motel 6, and every review of it said it was roach infested, had insects, the hot water didn't work, it smelled like urine. So yeah, typical Motel 6, right? And the other ones I could find were like $150 a night, and I just don't got that. So yeah, basically through an act of nature, my weekend for Raw is done before it even begins. Riding in the rain, I don't mind. I love riding in the rain, but I need a place to sleep. And other people have given me ideas what I could do for sleep too. I could camp. I could stealth camp. You can figure out what that is by context, but I'm not a great camper. I haven't gone camping in years, so I just don't have the skill nor the confidence to stealth camp. Somebody else said I could probably just start knocking on doors of people and saying, "Hey, I need to. Can I borrow this much space in your backyard to camp out for the night? I'll be gone before sunrise, but I am neither charismatic nor confident enough to do that. Some people are, not me." Somebody else said I could try to snipe a hotel floor, but I don't know anybody else going to the event. I'm a lone wolf rider. I don't have a club. I don't have I don't know anybody going. So who am I gonna get a hotel room with? And even if I did, I can't pitch in. I don't have the money for it. So it's done. So I figured, okay, you know what? I'm going to go to the website. I keep on seeing them talk about you could defer your registration. Maybe I can, re-rack. We'll go for next year. And I found that the deadline to defer the registration was last week. So, yeah. That's about $300 gone. I sent an email to the people at the Wisconsin Bike Fed hoping that maybe I can get a sympathetic ear, but I really don't expect it, Even though it was all circumstances beyond my control, in theory I could just go, but my biggest fear in all this is if I go and I'm in Dubuque and I'm trying to sleep on a bench or something, then I'm going to get arrested for being a vagrant, and that's the last thing. I don't want to get arrested just before this big massive ride. That would suck. So, yeah, it's over. And I'm not happy about that. I feel like I'm letting everybody down because, the whole purpose of this channel has been this ride. The whole purpose of my doing, all the training, and there's been a lot of sacrifice on my end too, because what you guys don't know, what you guys haven't seen is the stuff that I've been purchasing just to outfit the bike for my needs. And, the bike is still good. I'll still keep riding it, but I just feel like it's a letdown, I'm letting you guys down. A lot of you guys have helped me along, and it just fell out. It just fell apart. Like I said, I'm going to hope that I'm hoping that somebody at the Wisconsin Bike Fed takes pity. But, yeah, right now I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Because there's no point in me getting on the bus and going to Dubuque. There's nothing there for me. Some people will say, dude, just go for it. But it's a lot easier to say that than it is to actually do it. So, for everybody who's helped, thank you. We're not done yet. This channel's not going away. I'm hoping in September, maybe I can go bike camping, and I can show you guys some of the cool stuff that I've been doing to the ride. A friend of mine down in Illinois, he's got this 60-miler that he wants to do, and I'm like, yeah, give me the info, we'll go. So as soon as he gives me that, maybe I can kind of refocus to that, but maybe we can get to Raw next year. Like I said, I'm a little this is just kind of yeah. Anyway, for anybody who's actually hung around this long, I just looked at the time code on this, and holy criminy, I've been babbling on. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. But like I said, don't go away. Don't keep your subscription. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not going to spam your inboxes. And maybe instead of doing Raw this weekend, it's supposed to rain on Saturday, but maybe I can get out and film a couple things. I got a couple ideas, stuff I wanted to do. Maybe I'll do that instead. But we'll see. So for everybody, thank you all very much. Thank you for your time, and I will see you hopefully very soon on the next episode.